Welcome to Soccer as We Like It, the Man United Direction, the channel for United and football fans, the biggest and best fan channel in the United States. We are here again talking about the Man United game against Burnley, game three. Man United found a hard game to play against, but they did find a way and found a result. Join me representing UK is the one and only Mr. Fortress. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome, brother.
Good to
And
be on again.
representing USA is Positive Joe, the Soul Man. Welcome on, brother.
What's going on, fellas?
Is
Peace,
something playing in the
everybody.
background? Because I can hear it.
Oh, for me?
Yeah, or somebody, music or TV or something.
It's not me because I'm on
How about now?
No, I can't hear anything. Right. Um, United got a result, the first win of the season, by beating the hard-fought Burnley. If people would say it's just Burnley, but these days it doesn't matter what you play. Everyone's fighting. Even the newly promoted are fighting for their lives. It's not what it used to be, whereby you have a set of teams. Liverpool lost. Man City lost a second game today. It is what it is. Who expected when Man City scored first against Brighton? Everyone thought game's done. They lost the game. They lost 2-0 at home to Spurs last week. No one saw that. But this season is going to have so many turns and turns. But Burnley came to United after thinking United are emotionally distraught from the Grimsby travesty on Wednesday from the exit of the Carabao Cup. But United had to huff and puff to get a result. I would like to start with Mr. Fortress. Where coming from a home game, where did you see that game? How did you summarize that game?
Yeah, we had so many chances to win the game. We should have won it in no more. Well, it should have been a lot easier. The game, we just missed a lot of chances. Ahmad missed more or less a one on one,
Mm.
um, or a cross, I should say. Bruno there was a chance in the first couple of chances actually. The first one, the keeper saved.
Yeah,
The
second
second
one. What?
one,
Just woo.
I I liked the second one because do you know why I liked the second shot? Even though he didn't hit the target, he used his right foot,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
something that's really important for this team.
Mm.
Players using their weaker foot because it can basically throw defenders off guard. That's if you look at Saka, that's what Saka does. The goal, if you look at the goal he scored against Leeds, right foot because the goalkeeper was
Saka's
expecting him to
left-footed,
cut
isn't
in.
he?
Yeah, the goal he scored against Leeds last weekend, the defender and the goalkeeper was expecting him to cut in and shoot, but he whacked it with his right foot and he went through the goalkeeper.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
yeah.
went through because the goalkeeper wasn't expecting. So it's good that Bruno did that. Um, yeah, just general chance. We just had a lot of chances in the game, but thank God we won because, as you've seen the results this weekend, it's always great to win before the international break.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're 4 points now. We've got 4 points. We've won one, lost one, and drawn one.
Yep.
In the grand scheme of things, it's not too bad. It's just because of our
Grimsby.
manager's well, Grimsby and our manager's record from previous season finishing 15th. But yeah, it's not bad. We just need to. The question is, can we kick on from here? City away. But yeah, we'll talk about that. So
City are not as I keep telling people, and I tell you this now. City are not what they used to be. They are
Yeah,
not.
they're not.
they're
That
not.
team of 2023, they are done. They are. Last season was a reason you could see where they struggled. Okay, they won the
Mm,
last seven or last eight games, but through the season they were terrible,
mm.
getting smashed left, right, and center. There was a time to get losing every other week. Mr. Solman, what's your take on this game? You know, a game United coming back from the Grimsby defeat, that horrendous travesty against a team three tiers behind Man United to now come back. So with so much emotion building up in that game, it was a literally bit. It was more like a must win, which was more pressure for them to deliver against Burnley.
Yes, there was a lot of pressure. Yes, it was a must win. But that said, I saw the same old United. I saw the same game against Fulham. I saw us dominate. I saw us play well. I saw us had multiple opportunities to be able to score, put the ball in the back of the net, extend the lead, and make it easy on ourselves. But the same old team that until I stop seeing these traits, I'm gonna feel like it's the same old team. This team is not going to be this rebuild is not going to start seeing its true identity until we start shedding off a lot of these behaviors that we are seeing that we are so consistent about. One is not seeing games through, right? The manager has put forth a set of tactics in order for us to gain and maximize our ability to score. 25 shots, bunch of them on target, still didn't put the ball in the back of the net. We had to go into squeaky bum time and get a penalty kick to win this game. This is unacceptable. They're a newly promoted team, Burnley. So if that was a team that had better finishers, they would have beaten us yesterday. So though I do commend the guys, they played well, they played hard. If it seemed like they were trying to sell and get the manager sacked on Wednesday, that did not seem like the case on Saturday. So props to them and shout out to Bruno, ice cold, just going bangers. I mean, that was the one positive thing that Ruben said. Like it's like once he saw that Bruno had the PK, he knows that Bruno doesn't miss twice. So that was the only time I thought maybe he was happy throughout the entire game. The fact that the whistle blew and we had 3 points,
And that's all
because he
that
was not
matters.
happy. Yeah.
But you will encounter the naysayers, the clowns, the jokers, the imbeciles. You will meet them. They are coming. They came out yesterday for me. You are celebrating like you won the Champions League. You are celebrating against Burnley. And I had one word. F you and F you and F you. It's 1, 2, 3 points. That all that matters. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
I don't care if we won 9-8. 3 points.
yeah. We are ahead of City. Whatever the fuck you want to say, right? Notice tomorrow, the media, it's not going to be about City that are currently in 13th place. The media is going to be, the story is going to be about how we are celebrating our win, not about City losing 2 games
in a row.
Right? City has 2 losses in a row, right? And that's not going to be the storyline. The storyline is going to be how we are happy that we won a game. Like, nah, fuck off.
This is it. This is what we deal with. So you just have to understand the media, the world, the circus, the jokers, the clowns. They will keep coming out and find ways to downplay that victory.
Yeah.
I don't care if it was Cheltenham Athletic we played yesterday. I don't care.
I can see the headline right now. It's going to say Man United survives Burnley with last second PK. That's what it's going to say. That's going to be the headline. Right there. Daily Mail, whatever the fuck. Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
So as it stood yesterday, we're in that game. What I did see was the creation of chances. The creation of chances, opportunities were created. Before, we didn't create enough chances. We had enough chances yesterday to shut the game down. So who are we to blame, Mr. Fortress? Are we blaming the manager for the players not converting, or who are we blaming there? Because the fans always keep to blame Amorim's fault. How is it?
The only blame I'll lay on Amorim is not starting Sheshko, because had we had Sheshko on that pitch, at least 2 of those chances would have gone in, and that would have given us a cushion. With teams like Burnley, once you go 2-0 up, just keep the ball. After 60 minutes, if it's 2-0, you're more or less going to win the game. But as long as you control the ball.
Yeah, when you start playing 1-1 with them.
Yeah, we just miss a lot of chances, and that's why we got rid of Rashford and Garnacho, because these guys they missed last season and the season before. Clear chances, open goals, things like that. So Ahmad is too young, so we give him that. So it's on the players, but one blame on the manager. Please start the guy. You paid 7.
Is he ready though? Why do you think they're not started? Do you think it's a fitness issue?
Play him into form. The longer you leave it, the more pressure. People go, oh, that Sheshko guy we signed has even scored. After 6 games, people won't go, oh yeah, we're trying to embed him. People just go, he's played X amount of games and scored 0 goals, 007. 007 talk was that. Played seven, scored zero, you know.
Mm.
So that's why um that's the only blame. We need to now Cunha is injured, we have to start him. We have
He
to.
has to start. He has to start against City. He has to. Well, hopefully, I don't know
He
what
might
the
play
extent
Zexi.
is.
He might play Zexi,
I
you
don't
know.
know what the. Yeah, yeah, that's true.
He
Yeah,
might play
he'll probably start
Xerxes.
off with Xerxes because Xerxes had a pretty decent
He
looking
had a
game
decent
today.
game.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
did, but we need
I mean, he was part of. He was the one who flicked the ball for Dallo to cut that ball back. It was his head that he flicked over because
yep.
it was a goal kick from Bahinda. Xerxes flicked it on with his head. Dallo cut it back, and it was three touches. Bahinda, Xerxes, Dallo, Bruno, go. Four
hmm
touches. They didn't touch the ball. Four touches and it was in the net. I
What do you
liked that.
what do you guys think about Dallo at left back? I think that's his best position. If you look at when he was
Dallo?
on loan, yeah, when he was on loan, not left back, left wing back. When he was on loan at AC Milan, he was in the Serie A team of the season. And guess where he played all through the season? Actually, 2 seasons. Left back, left wing back.
Hmm.
Because he's very good at attacking and he can come in on his right foot, but he also has the skill to cross. If you look at the the second goal we scored, with that was his weaker foot
Yes, he's looking for. He
crossing
cut that ball well. That
from
was well
Burma.
papped. That was a
Exactly,
perfect cross
exactly.
back.
And he's got the technique to take on players. Obviously, defensive. That's which is why he's a wing back as opposed to a left back because the left
Yeah.
centre back will cover him. So I think
Mm.
that's good. I'm playing Ahmad from the right. Ahmad just needs to learn to use his right foot. It gives us more impetus going forward, I think, because Dogu, I'm not sure about that
You're
guy.
not
I
sure.
know he's still
I
young.
thought Dogo's it shows energy. He shows. I
He
mean,
does, but the
he
end
does show
product is
energy.
not there. He doesn't cross the ball enough. He doesn't.
You don't think he
Going
crosses the ball
forward.
enough?
No, no.
wait, Ken, Ken, come on,
Mhm.
dude. Dalot at left wing back? No, no, no. I don't even want to see him at
I
right
know
wing
he's
back.
not.
I don't want to see
I
him
know
at
what you mean.
right back. Listen, you just described his skill sets when he applied that cutback
Bummer.
Bruno,
to
Bruno.
Mbemo for the second goal. Okay, now can you give me the breakdown of how we conceded the second goal?
That was a miscommunication between him
I actually,
uh
when you think back,
Miscommunication.
when I look at that goal
and
again,
Delete.
right? That guy who crossed that ball, there was no one close to him. He had the
It was
swell
embarrassing. That
to
goal was
pick his
embarrassing.
pass. That was
the
poor
person
defending from United.
there was somebody the closest person to him was Dalot, and the reason why he wasn't closer to him because he was jogging. Look at the goal again.
Okay,
He
I
was
looked at it again.
jogging over to him, right? Gave him the opportunity to get a good shot. He didn't close down the angle, right? When you don't close down the angle, right, the player gets his pick of how he wants to get the ball into the box. When you close down the angle, you limit his ability to be able to get the perfect ball into the box. And that's exactly what they got. You have to close down. Dalot has this he has this thing about him where he mentally just his brain just he sweats it out throughout the game, and he is always due for a
So
banana
he sweats out his common
split.
sense.
He is no, he is the most. I get more dumbfounded moments watching Dalot. The previous game when he tried to do like a pirouette and he fucking lost the ball. Last game he cost us the goal.
Fulham, Fulham.
Yes, he caused us to go in that game. No, 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 no. Everybody's concentrated about Onana and buying there. The third most error-driven player in that team is Diego Dalot, and he is not good enough. He wasn't good enough when it was between him and Wan-Bissaka. He's not good enough to play for Manchester United. He is useless on the left
Yeah.
side. Absolutely. If Dalot did such a great job, we would not have gotten Dogu. We would not have gotten that 18-year-old from South America if Dalot was bossing it like that. Dalot, it was only I think Dalot was only playing there yesterday because of rotation. You don't want to just keep starting people like Dogo all the time, right? I would have dropped Dalot maybe in the second half, bring Dogo in, but that didn't happen. But he was abysmal yesterday. I don't know how you watched yesterday's game and thought
I
Dalot
agree
brings
with
any
you.
value.
Look, I
He was
all you've
terrible.
said, is spot on. But you know we know what we want, but we know what reality is, right? You know what reality is? Should I remind
The
you?
reality is he's shit, and we need to find like
No.
we
Yes,
we
yes,
need
that
to.
is a reality, but there's a reality that you don't know. There is a Portuguese amigo club going on. Amorim would
Yeah,
never
yeah,
drop Bruno.
yeah,
He would never drop
yeah,
Dalot. Those two,
yeah.
I think it's because he feels that they can understand his pain. Like when he feels like quitting,
Portuguese
those guys
amigo
can
is
go,
crazy.
yeah, those guys will go. They speak Portuguese to him to encourage him. So they go to his house. They all eat and talk about everything together. Amorim would never drop Bruno, and he would never
I
drop
think
Dalot.
I think he can. I think he could drop Dalot for
He could
technical
definitely drop
reasons.
Dalot.
But
Yeah,
Bruno as the captain, only I mean, not really because if only
it's
if he's
so
off
much.
form. Last week he should have been top
Yeah,
substitute because he
it's
when he missed that penalty, his shoulder dropped, his head dropped, everything dropped, and it filtered through the team like a cancer. That he should have been substituted around the 70th minute and brought out, taken off easily.
it's
Mm.
ten
Because
times easier to
he
substitute.
was a broken man.
I'm just saying it's 10 times easier to substitute Dalot because there are plenty of people that can do whatever Dalot thinks he's doing out there much better. I was so happy to see Mazraoui back into the
Yeah, I
team.
completely
That
Oh,
was
forgot about him.
Mazraoui made a
Mazraoui.
difference when
Yo,
he came on.
wait till
Yeah.
Mazraoui gets to 100%. You are going to forget the name Diego Dalot,
Where
Portuguese
was
I
Eric?
want
amigo.
him gone. I want Dallo gone. I do not like it, but I'm just thinking
Okay.
Amorim just keeps playing the Portuguese guys. So I'd rather Dallo play left wing back than right wing back or right back. He's terrible on the right. Have you seen him on the right?
Where
He's
would
even if you
Mazraoui
think
I
play?
he's
think he's
terrible on
work
the
on.
left, he is
I think he's worse on the left.
worse.
Where would
No, I
Mazraoui
think
play?
right centre back.
Right centre back.
Yeah. So get rid of Shaw. Euro's actually position is left centre back. So you play Euro, Delete, and Mazraoui. Get rid of Shaw, man.
I think he's been finding a lot of. He's been giving Shaw a lot of confidence lately,
But you
and
know why? The show only
He's
comes out when there's a tournament. The
yeah,
World Cup's coming. He comes out from hibernation. After
yeah.
the World Cup, he goes into hibernation. We know this.
Shaw,
That's what he
yo,
does.
Shaw,
The
Shaw
guy is a
is the
con.
biggest. His number in the back should say 419. Right? That's what he
Exactly
should have in the back. His number should be forward. He is the biggest crook right
the
now.
biggest
He is
crook in
taking the mantle. He
not just
is he is
United the world in the football world of football. He's
yes.
so good at it. He hibernate.
Yeah.
You watch it after the World Cup. He'll get injured first game of the season. He'll go into
Yeah.
hibernation to the
Yeah.
Euros. Watch. That's
He
what
is
he does.
he's got a schedule, man. He's got the whole season planned out. You know which game he's gonna go down, which game he's gonna get injured, which game because he's just watch the England calendar and then you'll be able to we should bet. We should look at the England calendar and
Yep.
put money in and see
Yep.
when is Luke Shaw gonna get injured.
Yeah,
I'm serious,
exactly.
man.
wow, you guys are something else.
Even when he plays, he doesn't bring anything. I don't see anything special out of him. I can't wait. I can't wait. 3 times. I can't wait till Martinez gets back
Oh
because Luke
yes.
How
Shaw is
far is
going
he? How far
straight.
long is he?
I'm seeing October in football.
But you know
I'm
the
seeing
thing, Brumi, is that Shaw actually likes competition. As soon as he sees remember when we signed what's that
Yeah,
left back we signed from Portugal? I can't
from
remember.
Portugal.
Yeah.
yeah.
Remember?
He's now in Saudi.
Yes. Oh, he in the Champions League he crossed a ball for Ronaldo to score, and then he scored one volley like that as well. I
Yeah,
can't remember. Uh,
Um,
he was signed under
Telles,
Telles.
Alex
Yes,
Telles,
Telles.
Alex
Telles.
Telles. Yeah.
Remember when we
Oh,
signed
he's in
Telles
Saudi
and
now.
then Shaw
Yeah,
just
he's in
came from
Saudi. He played
nowhere?
for Ronaldo's team.
The same thing
Oh,
when we
okay.
signed the what's his name again? The
No, he's
Holland
not.
left
He's in
back.
Brazil.
Oh, he's going to Brazil now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
Botafogo.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
yeah. The
Sorry,
same thing
continue.
happened
Sorry.
when we signed the Dutch left back. What's his name again? That we're looking at Malasia.
Oh yeah,
Again,
yeah, yeah. Malasia.
Shaw came
Sure.
out from the graveyard and put in
It says Shaw.
10
It
out,
says Superman
yeah,
Shaw.
yeah. 10 out of 10. But he knows the guy is just
He's such a
I
criminal.
don't know.
He's such
I
a
don't know.
crook, man. Oh my
I
God.
don't know.
He is such a crook. He is the expert. He is the Ogat Matak Matak
Yes,
of
yes.
Downing Tools.
Oh,
Steady Eddie. Steady Eddie.
did you hear
You
what he
know?
said about Amorim? Oh, about the team in preseason. He said, "This is the best Man United team the squad I've ever had since I joined
Look
Man
at
United." Oh
this
man,
guy.
dude.
Oh my God. He is, oh man.
That's a
Shout
con
out to
artist right there. That is a
he
con
is a
artist.
con, man. Yo, I know his old lady looking at him doing those interviews like, so you can lie like that? I
I know, right?
know. I know his old lady's looking at him funny when he gets home. I'm serious.
I mean, I
So you
mean,
start to lie like this.
it is what it is. So if Mazraoui comes back and Mazraoui starts, so Mazraoui play on the right, and
Mhm.
what's he go on the left, Euro, and the little be in the middle, right? So who's
Yeah,
in
the
front
late
of
in the
them?
middle.
Is Casemiro? I mean, you guys notice Casemiro's lost some weight.
Yes, and he's playing. Yeah, he's lost weight. He's playing well, but he
Those
just can't
those
run.
He
diagonals.
just
That's
Yeah,
can't
he
run.
can't
that's the
run.
problem. Yeah, he if he had legs, he would be amazing. But he just doesn't.
So who should play? Who should partner? Who should partner
Well,
Casemiro?
it
Ugarte
dep-
or Menu?
Hmm.
Ugarte is a bulldog, but he has no pass range,
Yeah, he can't pass the ball. Just can't pass the ball.
yeah, he can't pass the ball as well as
Mm.
and he
Casemiro.
can't.
Yeah,
And defensively, I kind of put them in. I kind of rate them equally defensively.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, then Kobe, I would need Kobe to be a little bit more dominant to if I want to pair him up with Bruno.
Bruno,
You
yeah.
know, um, that's a tough one. That's a tough one because to be honest, none of them, all three of them have their flaws that keep them all on equal standing. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
yeah.
right.
That's why
In
we
that
went
case,
for Baleba. Baleba would
yeah.
be perfect.
Are we still going for him? Are we still interested?
Yeah,
It's on
next
the
summer.
target.
I
To
think
be
we'll go
honest,
for him next summer.
to be
Yeah,
We're
honest, I
going to be
think the
looking at
priority
120.
the
yeah.
priority the next 24, 36 hours needs to be a new
So
goalkeeper.
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 Yeah.
It's got to be a goalkeeper, man.
Hold on.
It's got to be,
Sorry.
you know.
And who would you go for? Martinez or is it Le Mans or whatever it's called?
I haven't seen this Lemens guy.
Hmm.
Um, but when I look at the stats of Martinez, it's almost the same as Onana. Um, he's got a few errors in himself, right? But I like the way he controls and commands the box. You
Thank you.
know, we need that in a goalkeeper, that level of confidence. You know,
You just hit the
so
nail on the head. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
yeah,
thinking as well. Because
we
if
just
you
need
look at
somebody
the
that
team,
commands the box, man.
yeah, if you
Because
look at the team, we don't need another youngster. Again, because of the chaos going on at Man United, the
yeah,
chaos that Onana has caused. Because our defenders, I believe we've got some good defenders, but when your goalkeeper's rubbish,
yeah,
it makes your defense terrible and it makes your defenders play bad. Now, bringing in a young footballer that's never played in England, it hasn't played international football. He's not even number one for Belgium. Thibaut Courtois is number one.
yeah.
Um, it's big pressure. He's a good goalie, but it's big pressure. Whereas someone like Martinez, been there, done that. He's won the World Cup. He's played in the Champions League. He plays for his Argentina's number one. He's played in the Premier League, like you said. He commands the box. I think he just oozes confidence, brings the best out of defenders. I think he'll be like potentially another Van der Sar signing if things go well. So I'd rather go with him to be honest.
And I think the thing with Martinez would be also he's a short term deal, right? If they go for Martinez, they may not fuck around and give him like a 3-year contract. Nah, it is two with a possibility of extension,
Yep.
right?
So
Don't
I
give him
think
too
two's
much
fair.
money,
Yep.
right? The plan should be the search for the new goalkeeper starts this season, right?
Yep.
And Onana and Binder are basically competing to be the backup.
Yes.
basically.
No. I don't want Onana as backup. Bainde as backup, please. Onana. Did you see?
Oh
Did
my
you see
God,
the
he's
penalty kicks? He touched. I think he
just
touched about
everything
seven, just
like
pushing it in. It's like, oh yeah, take. Oh yeah, take this one. Oh yeah, take. Ah, it was
yeah.
embarrassing.
Oh my
I've
God.
never seen a goalkeeper get a hand to at least seven or five
Yeah,
kicks without pushing one out. Even
yeah.
the one he saved, he just went like that. It's like he just put his hand up and the ball hit his hand.
This
Oh,
guy,
terrible.
he has no hands. I just yeah.
Right, right.
I wanted it to work, but that was such a terrible move. That's why, with the whole Amarin thing, they're just certain players, man. It's hard. You think you're going to Manchester United, you think you're being staffed with quality, and then you find out you're being asked to make proper goosey soup with like ground beef. Like these guys are not these guys are not they're not there,
No,
So
no. That's
that's the
why
way I look at it.
the goalkeeper position is so important, especially
Yeah.
now we're building a new team, we're changing the culture. You just need a steady Eddie, someone that just
Yeah.
you don't have to pull out worldies, just do the basics. When there's a corner, claim it, punch it. Don't just do the basic. If someone puts it top corner, if you save it, wow.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's all we need. You know, that's literally all we need right now.
Would you give Tommy a shot some of these games just to
Nah,
see, or is that
Tommy,
just
nah, I
a
don't know. I don't know about Tommy,
you never
man.
know, man. That experience,
Yeah,
Premier
but
League proven.
how old is he? 37, 36?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't know. No, man.
I'm surprised we didn't go for Donnarumma, man. That would have been perfect. That would have solved our goalkeeping issues for at least 3, 4, 5 years. Donnarumma
Yeah,
is like,
I think his wages was the big issue. Yeah, he's
uh,
on like 400 grand a week or something
oh
ridiculous.
fuck no, 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 no.
Yeah,
I
that's
forgot
why the
that. No,
club
no, no.
thought, nah, we're not doing it.
400?
Yeah, it's on serious money. His wages are ridiculous. Because remember, he was the best young goalkeeper coming out of Italy, and PSG
Yeah,
back then, just when they were still buying the best players,
yeah,
including the Galactico team, they just bought him,
yeah.
agreed to the wages.
Damn, 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 damn. Well, I mean, we did our thing this week. Uh, Great week, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Even the Liverpool game, Arsenal is just still going to be Arsenal. The
Hmm.
table is looking pretty sweet. We're at top half of the table,
We
right?
are, we are,
I don't know
yeah.
if you've heard anything about Cunha's injury, as
No,
far
I
as like,
haven't. Have you? Have you? You heard anything?
no, I haven't heard anything yet. No, hopefully it's not something that's long term,
I know,
and it's
right?
just
I
it's
know.
he got the injury. I don't want to say it's a good time to get injured, but considering I don't think he's been. I'm not sure if he's been called for the Brazilian team, but
Well, it was, but they cancelled it because the advice from Man United medical team advised them
okay,
to, so they cancelled it. Yeah, I'm
So he's
hoping
gonna
he'll be
stay
back
at
for
Manchester for treatment.
yeah,
Hmm.
I'm hoping he'll be back for.
The
I
City
don't know
game.
if it's a yeah, I don't know if it's a muscle injury, then he'll be out for a few more weeks.
That City game. City should be worried about us. We should not be scared about them because people
Mm.
have not realized they are a dying force. They're having to be. What they've been doing is rebuilding slowly. Because they're not a big name. People don't even notice the changes. Half of
Mm-hmm.
that team that won in 23, they're not even there anymore.
It's true.
yeah,
I saw
Silva's the only
Walker.
one there.
When I saw
They,
Walker, like that's the guy to play for. He was the City
Yeah,
captain.
Carl Walker
Yeah,
plays for
yeah,
Burnley.
he went because my friend said, and my friend's an AC Milan fan. He said when he was there, he was dreadful. He was
Yeah, it wasn't
dreadful,
good. It wasn't good. Yeah.
and that's a slower paced league than EPL. If he could not hack it in the Serie A, which is slower. Mm-mm.
you know what? You're
All right.
absolutely right, man. I say we can go and get a good fucking result. Check
I'm
this
telling
stat
you,
out, man.
I'm
In the
thinking the
last two
3-0.
games,
Go there. Knock. Spurs did it. Spurs
in
did it.
In
Yeah,
the
but the
last
only
two games,
go on. Yeah.
in the last 2 games, Spurs has conceded 4 goals, and they've only scored one.
Exactly.
You know, in they're having trouble scoring, and they're having trouble defending. And we have these. I just hope Cunha and Umbemo are good to go. Sesko, I think they're there for the taking, man. We just got.
They're up
I
there.
think we
They
can.
taking.
I think we can go out there and get a result. You know, especially if we hit them early,
Mm.
early. You know,
Take our
of course, yeah,
chances. Have to
Give
take our
them
chances.
hit them 3-0 in the first 20 minutes. They'll be done. They'll be
But
done.
the only thing is, if City didn't lose 2 games in a row, it would have been I would have had more confidence. But they're gonna
oh
wanna
yeah,
put
that's true.
put together a comeback or
Last
try
season, they
to
lost 4 in a row.
fight
It
back
don't
or
matter. It don't
something.
matter. It don't matter.
But, okay.
But were they against
They lost
top
games
teams?
they were losing Champions League, Premier League, all back to back to back to back.
Okay,
They were losing every week
mixed
at one point.
mixed competitions.
Yeah,
Yeah, but 3 Premier League games in a row, that's not
I
right there,
know.
man.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's the only reason I'm not.
listen.
You
There's
know,
always a first time. I don't believe City are what they used to be,
oh,
and
Mm.
they're
I've not
not.
heard anyone say Pep needs to go. But probably he is overstayed now. I think they're trying to go in another direction. I think they've lost that mojo is finished. That that is like dynasties are built.
Mm.
That unfortunately that dynasty didn't last 10, 15 years. It ended in 2023.
Yeah,
Last year we saw it. You could see the dip. You saw the players they kind of just aged at the same time. They just kind of grew out at the same time.
Mm.
yeah.
In having to buy new players who would take time to blend. Once this guy got injured, what's his name? The big guy, Holland.
Thailand, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they've lost De Bruyne as well.
they got there. They lost the Bruyne. They lost. I mean, how they could not find space for Grealish is still. Did you see Grealish against Everton with
It's
Everton
wild.
yesterday?
Yeah,
Very good.
Grealish
Yeah,
is
he's
doing
been
his
Bro,
good.
that
thing.
guy was running the show, bro.
Yeah,
He's been good.
He's
yeah.
been running the show for Everton. That's a great. Yes, it's a downgrade, but at least he knows he's going to play every week,
Pep doesn't
and he
really
could make
fancy. I
Everton
don't know
look
why he
better.
paid 100 million for him. He doesn't fancy it. Don't know
They
why.
paid. I remember how much did he go for back in the day?
100
Yeah,
million
it was over 100.
pounds.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
crazy. It was a
he was
Yeah,
crazy
been there
amount.
what 6 years, literally.
Yeah,
And I can't remember a time he's
something like that.
had a consistent start of just like it
I
was
know.
never not
Yeah.
it wasn't a regular starter.
Nope.
They brought him in when things
but
were
but you
going
know,
bad.
but but notice nobody was talking about how Pep wasn't able to unlock Grealish.
Exactly.
Mhm.
You know, England international. This is somebody that England was. He was ready made for England to fall in love with.
Yeah.
And if a Manchester United manager did that to that player, that caliber player, England would be fucking losing their collective minds. You
Yep.
know, but
Yeah. Yeah.
it is what it is.
He digressed because at Villa he was the main man at Villa. Went to
Yeah.
City, you would have thought his level, he would have been playing with better players, win. Yeah, he won the trophies, but he was never consistent. He was playing 2 games in 12 matches, if that. Coming as a
It's,
sub when shit's going down. They're in Spain trying to chase Real Madrid. All right, Jack, come and save the game for us. That's what he was doing.
Mm.
it
He was
is kind
never
of weird
starting.
because I thought it would have been I thought he would have been a good fit for them. You know, just
Yeah,
because there's the dynamic way he plays.
exactly.
It-
And he's
they,
very
they
skillful.
very
Yeah,
skillful,
he
very
is.
technical player,
And the
Yeah,
most
very
fouled
technical.
player in the league. I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys are aware. He gets the
yeah,
most foul every single season. It throws a lot of fouls, which is great because it gives your team respite, right? If your team's
mm.
struggling, it gives you a breather, you know?
put you
Oh,
in good
Yeah.
positions to reset.
and he
You
was
know, you
never
get
able
free.
to shine at Man City. He was never able to
Yeah.
shine. I
I'm
think Everton.
surprised. I'm surprised. Everton were the ones that were able to get him.
Exactly. I would have
I would
thought
have
someone
thought
like
someone like
a
Tottenham.
Spurs, a Tottenham, and
Yeah,
Arsenal.
Mm. Yeah, I thought Spurs would have been
yeah.
good for him.
But
Well,
they
Spurs have got that
probably
guy from they got the guy from RB Leipzig, the Dutch midfielder. What's his name?
Oh yeah, Javi Simmons,
Yeah, he's a good player.
very
He's
good.
a very good
Yeah,
player.
he's very good.
I think we were chasing him like a season ago.
Yeah.
So, guys, where are we with Jaden Sancho? So we're just
Oh,
really going to talk about the transfers that we got, the people that we let go and people we couldn't get offload. So we got rid of Radford. Good job. We got rid of
Ganacho.
uh,
Garnacho. That personally to me, I don't know how you guys feel. I still thought we could still have done some work with Garnacho. As in fix his attitude as a young kid growing up. Fix his fix his temperament, fix his attitude, and correct and line up his focus and line it back to what he's supposed to be. You know, his
yeah.
young kid trying to be Billy Big Bollocks and trying to be the man, but you know, it don't,
Hilarious.
Yo,
Big
but
big bollocks. I
but he
haven't heard
don't,
that one before.
but he don't, but he is not
Uh,
that guy. He needs to grow his. He needs to, he needs to be put back. Like, hey, bro, we know you have an idol there, but your idol was humble when
yeah,
he was your age. He worked his ass off to get there. You are not there. You want to get there, but you don't want to put in the work. You just want to use your mouth to get there. They should have calmed it down.
yeah,
But we just like, we're done out. And that
yeah,
I thought we should have calmed him down, corrected him, and repackaged him. What do you guys think?
absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, wait a minute. No, 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 no. That was a message. Ganacho leaving, right? That was a message to everybody that is currently in the academy system. Just because you make it to the first team, that does not mean nobody on this planet has a right to wear this badge.
yep,
And if you cannot conduct yourself in a Manchester United manner, both on and off the pitch, get the fuck. Who is Ganacho compared to Manchester United? What are we talking about here? It's not as if like I can understand if it's like Lamau, right? Where like his talent is undeniable, right? But this kid has clear massive flaws in his game, right? Flaws that we did not see him trying to improve in. And Tim, I don't know, man. You got to look at this. Look at the way he carries himself. You can tell there is a real there's a real brat in that kid, man. And that is something United does not need, no matter how promising he looks. He's got the same issue like Andreas Pereira, where you just think just by this, there's a way you look at yourself in your head that is completely outside of reality, outside of your stats and everything like that, right? There's no way anybody that young should feel that he can be able to talk about the club or act in that manner, right? And still feel like he can still if they did that, right, it would have been terrible for Ruben if he allowed him back. Right? Some lines you cannot cross at Manchester United, no matter and if you're all gonna cross it, you
That's what
better
I.
be the
That's what I
motherfucking
mean.
man.
He needs to have been rolled in instead of telling to sling his hook. We should have told him roll him in. Like, listen, mate, you're still young. That you have the potential, but this is not the way to go. All this your shenanigans and all this your crap you're doing, you need to stop this shit. Shut it
Yeah,
down now.
they did. They did do
Then
that in his exit interview.
when he
No, in his
didn't
exit
play,
interview. You got to do
wh-
that in the exit interview.
right, when he didn't play in the Europa League final against Spurs, and we brought him in the last 20 minutes. Yes, he made an impact in the last 20 that Mason Mount who started. Questioning the manager's decision, excuse me, on social media, was like I said, it takes maturity. You don't do that. That's what I mean. Mr. Fortress, your thoughts.
yeah. Good. It's a good point. I think uh, for me, he had to go because if you look at the team right now, the type of culture we're trying to drive, we don't need superstars. We don't need players with big egos. We need players that will come in and fight for the team. He can go to Chelsea and succeed. He can go and it's like it was like reminds me of when we had Pogba, very good player.
Right.
But we're not we players like Pogba, Garnacho, they need to go to a set team like your Liverpool, your Arsenals, your Chelseas, where they've got a solid midfield. Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Vidal Pedro, you got quality, right? So they don't have to worry about tracking back. They don't have to worry about the defensive side of the game. They don't have to do well, not so much anyway. At United, if you're playing, you see Bruno, right? He tracks back,
Yeah,
tracks
yeah, it
back.
does.
Cunha tracks back. Sesko, you can see even the other day tracking that. We don't want players that just be, oh yeah, you guys win the ball and send it to me. Let me see what I can do with it. You know, nah,
Uh,
we're not that team yet.
So you in support of them getting rid of?
Yeah, yeah, he did it
You
too
were
much.
not in support of giving him another chance. You were like done.
No, he's done. Needs to go. Needed to go.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
Garnacho done. Rashford done.
And he misses a lot of chances.
Wherever
It's not like he scores all the chances he gets. So yeah.
Rasmus, where are you in Rasmus? So man,
Um,
happy? Not happy?
yeah, I'm happy. Yeah. It was obvious he wasn't gonna play. He wasn't gonna get a chance. I feel like the team looks better with Xerxes anyway. If it's between those two and one of them had to go, Rasmus is the one that has to go. Right. I saw the same Rasmus in the preseason that I saw last season. So I don't think he's technically gotten better. Only thing that's really changed is his fucking facial hair. Right. So
Oh
other than that,
wow, that's
yeah,
cold.
not
That
good
that
enough.
that's
Not
cold.
I
That's
am totally
brutal.
bought in.
That was brutal.
Listen, his
Damn.
style of play was brutal last season.
So
You
you're
know,
saying
his
anything
conversion
that
rate
changed
is
was just
brutal.
it just grew a goatee. That other than that, he's still
He grew a goatee.
that's fucked up.
He's like in disguise. You know, it's like it's still Rasmus. It's unfortunate, right? It's unfortunate, but the Premier League is just too much for him. It's too much. The defenders
Oh
in the Premier League are too strong and too fast for him. It is what it is. And maybe the badge is too big for him. So he's going to Napoli, right? Hey,
yes,
he's probably going to go out there and cook. He's
it's gonna be
probably going to go out
McTominay.
there and cook. But that
Yeah.
does not
And Sauce
mean
and De Bruyne.
but that does not mean he is good enough to play at this level, at our level. I'm sorry, right? I don't want to. I'm tired. Those are tired stories. And people that leave Manchester United go to lesser clubs and lesser leagues. They
Uh,
do well, and all of a sudden they're supposed to
McTominay
be
won the league title, brother, last
okay.
season.
Okay, so what do you
So
think? Don't you think?
he's a league champion, mate. He
Yes, but
won the
don't you think?
Italian league.
Okay, so do you know who else could have done that? Right? If Cristiano Ronaldo went to Napoli and after United, he could have done that there. Um, Elanga, Elanga could have done that there. Um, maybe Hannibal could have done. I mean, there are plenty of players that have left Manchester United that would not. I'm not going to say Elanga wasn't good enough. I think Elanga was, but there are plenty of players that were not successful at United and the pressures. It's not just the football. It's also the mentals too. And if you're not prepared to do that, then you're
Right.
not good enough to stay at the club. Except for Elanga, he shouldn't have gone. That was just a money thing. I think we needed the money. It's unfortunate.
Mr.
Yeah.
Fortress,
So yeah,
on Erasmus,
Rasmus.
please.
I felt slightly sorry for him the way it happened. I
Yeah.
wish how he was treated, how we got rid of him is what we do with or basically I wish he was Onana. That's what I'm trying to say. The way they got rid of
Mm,
him was brutal. Like, dude turns off a preseason, plays a few games, and next minute he's not even in the squad.
yeah.
He's not in the squad. And then you have Onana shipping in goals like Lagos Ibadan Expressway. you know, he's still there chilling, has the capability to sit on the bench and still soak it all in and still have free oranges at half time. and bananas at half time. We should have done what we did to Rasmus, we should have done to him.
Yeah.
Turn up to preseason, you're not in the squad. That's it. You're not in the squad. Bye bye. See you later. But
And after
yeah,
that Grimsby performance, I told them on the fan reaction yesterday, he should be banned. After that performance against Grimsby, it's
terrible.
over. It was done.
What's
The
his
two goals
contract
were his
looking
fault.
like? Yeah, they were both his fault.
Yeah.
Well, he could have done better with the first one, right? But the second one was
He's no
100%
listen.
his fault.
Near post, bro. The shot wasn't that far off. It was not close up.
Yeah.
It was
And it wasn't
He
clean
was
either.
near post.
it
Yeah,
wasn't
it wasn't a
near
clean
post.
shot.
It couldn't even parry. He got there. Like I said, he's not okay. Let's say you let him off the first one. How do you let him? How does you explain the second goal? How do you explain that? Missed the ball, but don't miss the man. He took out Maguire, missed the ball completely. That guy's an absolute.
Insane.
That guy's a buffoon and an absolute clown.
Yeah,
He needs to be banned. I mean, banned from United.
I need you. I need everybody to take that same energy and apply it to Diego Dalot. Let's not forget. I will preach this to the day I die. Diego Dalot does not need to be at this club, man. He is just as bad. His actions lead to more us getting squeaky bum time than any of our other outfield players. Well, maybe except Bruno. Bruno's is close second. With Diego Dalot and his fuck ups, it's constant, man. I'm just saying, let's not forget Diego Dalot.
Okay. My last thing on Rasmus. Rasmus came to a club in 2023 with Eric Ten Hag. He's the first striker in United's history ever to make a home debut at Old Trafford and not have one single chance. Not one. Not one. That I feel the club failed him. 60% of the club failed him. He had nobody to work off, nobody to learn from. They just threw him, okay, you're the main striker number 9. Who does that? Only United to do that. And look at what happened. We now expected a miracle from him. Come on. Now you're now saying, you know what? We now have some other resources. You are now surplus to requirements. Have a nice day and a bag of chips. It don't work like that.
I don't think we were asking for a miracle. He didn't even give us a little bit of magic. Just a little bit of magic. Just a little
only
bit.
have a little bit of magic when they put the ball for you. He's a striker, not a provider. How many times did we cross the ball for him? Per game.
He's terrible at those, though. But, like, okay, everything that you've said about what made him fail in this first season, right? We got him all of that in the second season, and he's still pissed about it. He got the crosses. He got the opportunities. He didn't maximize on them. That's why he's not there. We needed to score goals. He got the chances, bro. He got his chances. We both watched it. He got his chances. His hold-up play is, oh my God. They started calling him a wrestler. He turned into a fucking meme. His hold-up play was like, no. He couldn't hold up the.
So you are literally saying he was now acting like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, no, not even. Stone Cold used to win his one-on-one battles. Rasmus was always, Rasmus the one that's always. Rasmus is always the first guy that gets tossed out of the ring in the Royal Rumble. Right? He's always that first guy that gets tossed out of the ring. You know, but I'm sorry. He just wasn't strong enough. Anything that you can possibly think of that Rasmus can bring to us, this team, Xerxes does it better. That's why Xerxes staying and Rasmus.
It's a loan deal, right? It's not a permanent. It's a loan.
It's a loan.
Okay. I wish him all the best.
It's a loan with a conditional obligation to buy. So if Napoli
win the title again, they'll probably keep him.
No, Champions League. If they get into Champions League,
they're in Champions League. Actually, they are in Champions League.
No, next season. Next season.
Right. So they have to sign him if they get Champions League, basically.
Right.
And they will because they won the league.
Yep.
Wait, they can't get out of that with no
they
can't pull no Chelsea.
They have to sign him.
Oh,
it's not like Sancho where they can send him back.
Yo, you know what? Let's go ahead and clap up the negotiating team in Manchester United, man. That is not the kind of deal that we used to make back in the day. We would have sent him out on loan, paid all his wages, right? Yeah. Brought him back. Right, yo, shout out to them. That's a good fucking deal right there.
Right, let's use
this. Yeah.
Let's use this opportunity to welcome the one and only Mr. Smiley. We haven't seen him. Welcome back. First time this season. Yeah, welcome, Mr. Smiley. How are we today, mate?
Yeah, good. Thanks. How are you guys?
We're all right. Good to see you. People asking where is. I said, I don't know. We're trying to find him for you. Here he is.
Yeah, just doing something with little man quickly. So yeah.
I hear you. So how did you feel the game yesterday? Quickly summarize it in your own words.
I'll be honest, I was at a family event, so I didn't watch the whole game live.
Right.
I watched like extended highlights. But from what I saw from the highlights, it's similar to I didn't watch the Grimsby game, but the league games, we've had chances, not put them away, and then we've panicked, and then teams have scored, and then it's squeaky bum time. So it just seems like it's a fragility, like they're still a little bit mentally scarred. That if we don't go 1 or 2 goals up, if we don't score second goal, it's like they're playing with tension. So for me, it's just I see the positives because we're creating a lot of chances. As much as the media are trying to slam the club, I think we had 26 shots yesterday, only 6 on target. So it shows that we're creating, we're just not clinical. And from last season, we weren't creating nothing. So the system doesn't work. The system works. It's just the players have got to be a bit more clinical, and that'll come. That'll come with time.
So how do you make players more clinical?
They've just got a confidence and not play with fear. And it's just we've got to win now. So I think the problem was because we hadn't won a game, the pressure was on. So everyone was, oh, Amorim's going to get the sack. They lost to Arsenal. We drew with Fulham. We've won a game now. Obviously, the Grimsby result, but this break will probably do the world a good because a lot of them won't be going on international duty, and they'll have time to train, refresh, and then I know the next few games are not the easiest, but obviously City have lost 2 games. I don't hear an outcry that they're going through a crisis.
Exactly my point. We just said it before you got on that City have lost 2 in a row. No one said anything. Not even a whisper.
Man United sells and the fan base reacts and give the voice to TalkSport and all these other outlets to say stuff like they'll complaining, oh, why are Man United celebrating like that, like they won the World Cup? Mate,
I just said this when I came on. I just said this like some guys are blowing me up saying
last minute winners. We celebrated every last minute winner.
Exactly. I said this. They said, now why am I celebrating like we won Champions League final? I said, listen, even if we were playing Colchester United, I will celebrate. And the game was 9-8. We will celebrate. If you don't like it, you know where to go, where the sun does not shine. Have a nice day.
And we celebrate because we deserved to win.
Exactly my point.
Deserved to win that game.
So we've talked Rasmus. We've done. Where with Anthony? Are Real Betis taking him? Yes or no? Or what are they doing?
By the way, Villa getting popped 3-0 by.
Oh, it's 3 now.
By Palace.
Palace are going to be a force this season. Believe me.
Yep.
That FA Cup ignited something in them. Believe that.
But until he's gay, if he goes Liverpool, it's going to destabilize their back line a little bit, though. Because apparently there's a 35 million plus 5 million package that they might take him because he's on a free at the end of the season. So it all depends whether Palace want the money or they want to just keep him. But
they just showed Eze.
He just scored a worldie as well. He scored the top beans.
Gay. I saw that. Yeah, whipped it in.
And Palace just played the same formation as us. Palace played 3 at the back.
Yeah.
They don't need to sell all the good players just yet, man. They just sold Eze. Now they want to sell Gleeson.
No, but going on a free, innit? So they want to cash in. Okay. It all depends on if they need the money, but they're in Europe. So for me,
I thought they got hard done for the Europe thing. I think they got hard done there to be pushed into European Conference instead of Europa League.
It's because they're not a big club, innit? If they're a big club, there's no way they'll take liberties like that and do that.
The UEFA was saying they don't have any. What was the index numbers that match? They've never been in Europe or something along those lines. They won the FA Cup. When you win the FA Cup,
what does that have to do with anything?
Exactly. They're trying to say, to qualify there, you have to have already built up some credit along those lines to qualify. Even though the FA Cup winner should go to Europa League, then now just go to Europa Conference.
They want the big clubs because they bring in the big revenues, the big TV numbers. That's why they did the Super League. I mean, not the Super League. They changed the Champions League format. So it's not the top 2 that go through. It's all in the league. Not everyone plays everyone. So obviously the bigger clubs are going to go through. They've got bigger fan bases. They're going to spend more money. It's just making the bigger clubs
I
have more
think
chance. A lot of the big clubs weren't getting to Champions League through the league format, so they're trying to. That's why England, what, five teams can get in the Champions League.
Five.
That needs to be a thing.
I think the English FA should appeal that decision. The English
I
FA
think
is
they've
their
already come back and
responsibility.
said, that's it, Europa
Nah, I
Conference.
think
See you
we can
later.
find it.
That's it.
Because they played
Yeah.
the
So
qualifying game for it. They qualified for the Conference League now. They played
yeah,
earlier in
that
the week.
is
Yeah, that rule
going
has to
to be
change.
important.
In respect to like
Yes.
they need to get at them in the aspect of like your it is their job, the English FA, to improve and to promote English football, no matter who. It's like it's supposed to be you guys draft, you do what you got to do, you train all season, you have multiple competitions, you may be a small club. It's even harder. A team like that is even more
They
deserving
beat
to be in that
City in the final.
competition.
Let that sink
I
in.
mean,
They beat
Jesus
Man City.
Christ. Do you understand what these teams, a club that small, have to do to get into these tournaments and how
Yeah.
big it is for them? We need to let teams be able to dream. And a lot of these, I can't imagine what it's like being a Crystal Palace fan and just you're only seeing Europe like for multiple generations. You guys
Once in
never
a
see
lifetime,
Europe,
if you're lucky.
you know.
Yeah.
And as soon as you do what you need to do, right, you get shut down because it was like, well, how are they ever going to be a big club if they're not given opportunities to show the world what they can do? You know, that's how these are the kind of tournaments that builds like fandom. You know, everybody talks about, yeah, I was my father was a Tottenham fan, but one time I was in Uzbekistan and Crystal Palace came to town, right? And they looked really good. So since then I was a Crystal Palace fan. That's how this stuff happens, But if you keep pushing down a lot of these lower teams, you're just gonna consistently keep these teams local, and I don't think that's fair to them.
I mean, they did all they can. They beat Man City. Think
Yeah,
about it. They beat City
yeah.
to win that FA Cup. Won the Community Shield. What more you want from them? They beat Liverpool in the Community Shield. What more you want?
I
So
mean,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
give
be
these
hard
guys
and
a
say
chance.
this.
Hmm.
The winners, they knew the rules before they went into that FA Cup.
So
They knew the rules.
you're trying to say they should have lost the game?
The rules are the rules, man. They should have appealed. They should have known this before getting the guy to invest into. You should think about these things and realize with the consequences. It's hard and it's harsh, but it is what it is. I mean, when Federation for Sport, there, that court is an independent body,
Yeah.
so they've taken FIFA to court and beaten overruled decisions. So rules are the rules. I know
Okay.
it's hard,
Mm.
but it is what it is.
Okay. Where did you say we are with Anthony? Kay, can you tell us about that? You have any update on Anthony? Where are we with him? Is he leaving or is he staying?
The last I heard was that United gave him they agreed the fee. Apparently, it was personal terms, like maybe it's wage demands, but normally you agree personal terms before you do the transfer. So apparently, they're playing it's a negotiation tactic to try and get United to lower the package, or maybe pay Anthony a bit more, or Anthony lower his demands. But it's they're playing with fire, like. Because all that's going to happen is it's Anthony that loses out. It's not the club.
Right. So that takes us to Jadon Sancho. The soul man. Where are we, Jadon Sancho?
Yeah,
He's
He's
not
just
leaving.
fucking off somewhere in London.
he's got no interest in football. You can see he just wants to get paid out, get a new. Uh, obviously, he's on a free next, so whatever he signs, he'll get a new signing on bonus. But he just seems like he's lost love of football. Like,
But it
I,
looks like he
I,
doesn't care.
yeah,
I think, I think what he's trying to do is just he's just coasting it. You know, he he doesn't want to he doesn't want to put him his, it doesn't seem like he want to really put himself out there because then that'll garner expectations, and he just wants to coast enough so that there isn't too much expectations so that he can still just vibe. It's just like all vibes with him, so he can go out, he can be on rap videos, or he can be a celebrity. He's more concerned with being a celebrity than an actual football player, right? I'm not saying that, you know I haven't seen him in any rap videos or anything. It just seems like he has a persona about him that's about just being that guy at the club or whatever or outside,
Right.
you know. So like I ain't got no time for that.
Mr. Fortress,
You know?
where are we with Jadon Sancho? What are your thoughts?
Don't know, man. Just need to get rid of him quick.
We can't. No
His
one, no,
character stinks,
it
man.
is nowhere, no club is buying him. So he's gonna sit there, not
There's still a
playing.
chance he goes. There's a chance he goes to Dortmund.
He'll go on
That's
loan. He'll
that's the
wait for
only
the
thing.
window for sure, and then he'll go on
Yeah,
loan somewhere. He won't just sit there and do nothing. He'll wait for the loan window.
that's the only club that he can actually play football. And all the other clubs in the world, he just can't perform.
When is
That's
the
true.
loan? When is the loan window?
It's just, I think there's still like another few weeks of that. It's not. It's not. It's still got
It's
time
not
for the
the
loan.
first of September.
No,
Oh no,
that's
no,
just a
I thought you were talking about the window.
yeah. So that just shows if he goes on loan to another club, he's trying to run down his contract to go on a free because he's got no interest in going nowhere. Because how many clubs has
This
he
is
turned down?
this
He's
is a
turned at least
travesty.
three or four. He's
This
turned at least 3 or 4 clubs down, hasn't he?
this is
According
really
to the
sad.
media.
The guy could have taken a pay cut and stayed with Chelsea. All Maresca said to him was, "Look, we can't. You're on a super high wage. We've got players that are wage. You're earning more than people like Caicedo and people like that. It doesn't make any sense. Take a pay cut." My man says no. That's why that 25 million. We could have got 25 million. It was a loan with with the conditional offer to buy, option to buy, sorry. And he want to take a pay cut. So Chelsea thought, no, if you're not taking a pay cut, see you later.
The same thing seemed to have happened with the AS Roma deal. I thought that was signed, sealed, and approved. How did that go wrong?
He
Nah,
didn't
he
want
said he didn't want it.
to.
He didn't want to go. He said
You
no.
gotta remember, it's not like he's got a family or anything, like kids or like a wife or anything. He's got to go over there, relocate. If he had the family pressures of things like that, he might be more inclined. But because he's a single guy, he don't give a damn. Like he's just like, I'm gonna do what's right for me, innit? So, like if he had kids in school, had a family, there's more things pulling him to do stuff. Whereas
Right.
he hasn't got that with him. He's just like, I'm going to do what's best for me. And at the end of the day, no one put a gun to his head to sign that contract.
Nope.
The
No
club,
one did.
the club was silly enough to hand out all these stupid contracts. That's why players don't want to leave.
Ole and what's his name messed that one up. Ole and who was the CEO at the time? What's his name? Ed
Woodward.
Woodward.
The worst thing about that was we signed him after chasing him for a year. Then the guy said, I don't want to play on the what's it called?
On the right.
I want to play on the
Uh,
left. I don't want to play on the right. The same side as Rashford.
Ah, after chasing the guy for nearly 2 seasons,
Yeah.
that's a mess. I really thought this guy was gonna be the guy, but I'm
Yeah.
so wrong. This guy wasn't. He's after Alexis Sanchez. I'm sorry. At least
Mhm.
Alexis Sanchez tried. He did play, even though he scored 5 goals in 42 appearances. I still think Sancho is the biggest flop. Is in the top two. It's a toss-up between himself and Alexis Sanchez, who's the
I think
worst ever signing we've had.
I think it's because of where he was and now he's dropped down. But in terms of salary, like we paid what 60 million for him.
Yeah,
Like Anthony and Rasmus, we paid a
Anthony
lot
has to
more.
be.
but they played.
But
Anthony was a
But
big
they
they,
flop
were
for.
on a higher ceiling, obviously. But
yeah, but they played football. This guy doesn't
yeah,
even
but
want to play. This guy is just like
he's got some big goals
difficult.
for him. Remember Liverpool? Remember the Liverpool game where
Oh
he sat?
God, that one goal that he did the drag back and scored.
No, I think with Sancho, he came to the club at the wrong time under the wrong manager, and I think that's what's happened with a lot of players at United. It's the timing and the managers that they've come under. And that's because you've just been mismatching of players, chopping and
But he
changing
has a
managers.
bad attitude. He has an attitude issue, mate. He needs therapeutic help. He needs therapy.
That's the underlying issue. That's if you look at his football career, the reason he left Man City was attitude problems. So
Yeah.
Pep said, "Look, I can't deal with this guy's attitude." went to Dortmund. He had the same issues at Dortmund, turning up to training late, got fined a couple of times, but they just managed him well. And the German football suits him. He was able to perform, but that's it. That's it. He's got attitude issues. But yeah, he needs to go to like I said earlier at the top of the show, he needs to go to a settled team. So people like Sancho, your Garnachos, your Pogba's, you know, they're not grafters. They're not gonna like run through the brick wall for you. They're gonna stay up top, get the ball, give me the ball, and I'll try to do something. That's the philosophy. That's what they want to do. Where United are right now, we need grafters. We need people to track back, run, do the dirty work. Can't do it.
Because at Man City, they said there was even a time during training he delayed them from flying out because he was late to meet them at the airport. So they left without him. I mean, what is your...
You're a professional, bro. You can't get him.
And he was even 17 or 18 at the time. I think he was much younger. So that has been following him. Ten Hag, remember, Ten Hag sent him to a Dutch facility to go and mentally sort himself out. Then he came back and insulted Ten Hag, and the guy has issues, bro. He has issues.
That's another. Yeah, we almost forgot about that. Like we did I think we went above and beyond.
Yeah.
For this kid.
Yeah.
Taking a mental break. Who the fuck takes a mental break after you come back from vacation? What the fuck is
that? on full pay as well,
Full pay. You know what it was with that story? Ten Hag forced him to go. He tried to do it to a few other players. There's a few other players that he tried to do that with, and they said no. But it'll be interesting to find out at the end of people's careers what the truth was about that. Because his big thing was that Ten Hag lied on him, and it was be interesting to find out what's Sancho saying he lied about and what Ten Hag saying he lied about. Because to air that out on the internet was disgraceful, and it just shows that he didn't respect Ten Hag.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Sancho wasn't even in the game. Was it Arsenal we lost to?
Yes.
And then he brought why bring that up?
No, somebody interviewed. They asked Ten Hag.
He was asked a question.
Yeah.
No, but imagine like we're playing and a player's not even in the match day squad, and you're asking about him. A proper manager shuts that down and says that's got nothing to do with the result today. You don't start talking about that because this is the problem with some of the managers. They don't realize how much negativity it brings to the club. And that's what Amrin's got to learn. He's too honest, too emotional, and I like it, but sometimes with the media, they're going to take liberties with it. He's got to learn. He's got to learn that sometimes bite your tongue, don't say what you actually feel, or do what Ten Hag used to do, just lie all the time.
He needs.
I saw when they interviewed Amarin yesterday, and I don't like what question they asked. He said they asked them before they left. They said, "So how do you think your meeting is going to go with your bosses next week?" What has that got to do with anything?
The postman.
It's It's borderline. No. We
he said it's going to be fine. There's no issues.
This is disrespectful.
It is disrespectful. I left him. I said,
"Sir,
stay in your lane. This has got nothing to do with today's match. This is between me and the board, and it has nothing to do." Next question, please.
They're trying to trip him up.
Yeah.
Every single one of these so-called
journalists
are trying to get viral moments.
Yeah.
Where, like, I don't understand. It's like, they're competing with the YouTubers now.
Yeah.
So now they got a level of they're talking to these guys like YouTubers would talk to these guys. Like, stay in your fucking lane. What are we talking about? And the thing about it is, a lot of these professionals, a lot of these managers and stuff, their world is not YouTube. They don't listen or follow any of this stuff. So when these reporters start asking them these weird ass loaded questions, a lot of them are loaded questions, trying to trip them up. I think there's something that needs to be done with the FA. It's like, hey, you guys are taking the piss right now. Your questions are not up to the standard of what journalism is. This is sensationalization of football. I'm getting. I don't like it when they do it to other teams. I barely see it when they do to other managers. But
a manager in a team that will spark headlines and sensational stories. Breaking news. He said this. Look at what I didn't listen to his post match after the Grimsby game. I don't even want to hear it. They said he was talking about he threw his players under the bus and things. I could not be bothered. You know, it's just like whatever. Did any of you
The
listen
thing
to his
is,
interview after Grimsby?
the thing
I
is,
saw
we've
it.
changed our press officer, haven't we? So I don't know if that's caused the problem. Because the
Yeah,
other press officer wouldn't let that happen. So
say that one more time, okay?
we've changed our press officer. It used to be that woman, but they've
Yes,
changed it
yes,
to somebody else now.
yeah. There to be a lady who used to because what happens, Joe? What
Yeah,
happens is a lady controls the
what a
media. Like,
question.
okay, you can next one. So it's now that lady. I've not heard her voice again, and like that's all now.
Like a young guy, man. It's a young guy who was on the tour. I
Yeah,
can't
I
remember
remember
his
that
name.
lady actually. I remember
Yeah,
the lady. Let me come on camera. The lady who was always around the Ten Hag. She
Yeah.
always carried a folder. Yeah, I
Yes.
remember her.
Okay, so we're saying that the issue is a lot of these reporters normally wouldn't even gotten the opportunity yet to ask these
yeah.
dumbass questions. But this young guy, he's just, he
Still
hasn't been able
learning.
to figure out who's okay. Well, that's a
No,
problem.
just go listen to the interview from yesterday, and you're like, why are they asking about his meeting with management next week? What the hell has that got to do with anything?
After the fourth fucking game, man, fourth fucking game of the season, right? They're just everybody wants to be that reporter to ask that question.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's
And
it's it's hacky. It's hacky.
and if you say look at the Fulham, I don't know if you guys Kay and Ken, I don't know if you saw the Fulham goal that was disallowed against Chelsea. How on
Yeah,
earth? How is he supposed to dribble that ball in mid-air?
yeah.
And the manager said he cannot say much because if he says that, he's going to get suspended and fined, and he's not ready to be
I
sitting.
know, but this is English football. This is why England haven't won the World Cup since 1966. There's no appreciation for a flair
You
players.
saw you saw the goal the guy scored for Fulham.
Yeah. He did that turn,
Yeah,
bamboozled
how
the
how how
defender.
do you do that turn with the ball in the air? You can't. It
Yeah,
has to be on the ground. Then they
it's
now favor Chelsea.
terrible.
I mean, come on. I couldn't get that. I don't know if they're gonna appeal it.
Everything is so mechanical in England. That's why when they go to tournaments, they struggle because the refs will see and have an appreciation for that, and rightly so. And players will do things that they've never seen before, and then the English players will go, "What's going on here?" That's yeah, that's why there's no appreciation for flair.
Right. Question time, guys. Question time.
Right. So,
Have
okay,
you heard
question.
about the Conor Gallagher rumors?
I was gonna say,
Conor Gallagher.
Lement or
Martinez.
Martinez, and why?
Martinez all day.
Which one would you go for and why?
Martinez, Premiership proven, is a
Hmm.
madman. We need a madman who will take up people's heads while he's going for the ball. He's not going to be scared. We need a guy like that because he reminds me of Schmeichel, a bit crazy upstairs. That's the kind of guy we need.
Somebody that takes people's heads and the ball. Right now, we
Yeah,
just have people that are taking people's heads, but we need to get their heads and the ball.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I will take Martinez tomorrow.
Same. Likewise. Yeah.
They're already trying to set an agenda though with Martinez. They're saying that he's led to more goal scoring. His errors have led to more goal scoring opportunities. That's what they tried to start a narrative of already.
Mm.
But he's a better
yeah,
keeper. He's got a presence. He's a good shot stopper. It's what we need. So
How do you think we're going to play against City next 2 weeks? Let me start with Kay.
a lot of their players would have been gone to international duty. Is it away? Is it at the Etihad?
Yeah, that empty head.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we won that game. Because against the big teams, we play better. So, yeah, I won't be surprised. But it's international duty, so you don't know what players are going to come back, what state they're going to come back if they're injured. I won't be surprised if we won that game.
Mr. Fortress, against City, what do you think?
Like I said at the top of the show, if City hadn't lost 2 games in a row, I would be more confident. It's just, I think the game is at the empty head, right? It's at the
Yeah,
empty head,
empty head, right?
and it's a derby. They've got to win. They've lost 2 in a row. That's I don't know, but I just don't know.
And don't
There's
forget, we need to also
that's
solidify
right.
ourselves as well.
Mm.
We beat them before. We beat them last season.
Well, Amorim has never won 2 back-to-back Premier League games, so he needs to start. He needs to
So,
start.
Mr. Soma, what do you take? What do you think about going to the empty head in
I
2 weeks?
think
You
it's a
confident?
I think it's an excellent opportunity to make a statement. And I think we have the personnel, and we have the tactics, and we have the gameplay to be able to get a result over there. Need I even say, like, if we're finishing our chances that we're creating, if we create, I just want them to create the same level of chances. If we create the same level of chances, all we have to do is just finish our food, and we can beat them. They've conceded 4 goals in 2 games. They've only scored 1 goal in those 2 games. This is unlike City. I thought it was a fluke last season, but it seems like it's continued on to this season,
Yeah.
right? They're
They
weak,
lost the FA
right?
Cup final. I'm not surprised.
They are weak right now, and I think we need to take advantage of it because come next time when they come to Old Trafford, I'm not sure if
Pep will
Pep
still
and
be
them have
there.
already figured it. Well, he'll still be there, but they might have figured it out. You know what I mean? Right now, it doesn't seem like they've figured it out. This is the most confused and undetermined city that I've seen in years. Like classic city. Well, I say classic city, shit. But the city of just a few years ago, right? You can see these guys. Everybody was on the same page. Where now they're still trying to figure it out, and nobody's taking charge. I know they have some significant injuries. I think Foden's still injured. Cogsliak or whatever. I hope so. It's going to be a difficult game. Yes, definitely at the Etihad, but I think we can get a result, man. I seriously do.
Okay, that's good. Right. Any last words before we go? Any last words? All right. I would
What
say,
did you
yeah, go
What
on.
did you guys think of how United social media and especially a lot of these fan channels were entertaining the idea of sacking a manager this early? Like, what? I
I
mean,
heard you said some of the. I'm not going to mention all the names on my channel because I'm not promoting
yeah,
nobody for free.
The YouTube channel.
yes.
He said some of
One
the fan
particular,
channels, the popular ones we know, was saying
one
Amarin
particular,
out.
But
one
you know
particular.
why? They're trying to go down the Arsenal FTV route. They know they're going to get traction from that. And
But
you
this
got to
is this,
remember, some of them it's their full-time job.
Yeah,
So the
it's a full
more,
time job.
if they don't get views and clicks, they're not getting paid as much. So they've got to be outrageous,
Sensational.
outlandish, and sensational because that's what gets
Because
them
I could
views.
not believe, like, okay, we lost to Grimsby. That was atrocious. That was
Yeah.
Onana. I get it. We lost on penalties. Because Cunha should have scored to shut that game down. We should have gone to another round of penalties. Then Mboma hit the post. I get that. But to now start saying the man needs to be fired, he doesn't know what he's doing. I think that's a bridge too far now. I think that was now what you call,
I
yeah, like you said, Mr. Smart, you were saying it, they're doing it to get traction. Fine, but when you in life, when you start to repeat something over and over and over, people start to believe that.
Yeah, you tell a lie 1,000 times, it becomes the truth.
Mm,
And you got to remember that a lot of these YouTube channels, they're competing with Talk Sport, who are owned by Sky. So Talk Sport is the YouTube version of the corporate media because they're outlandish and they're wild. They say wild stuff because they know people are going to react to it.
right.
I
We've,
I
I
I
mean,
could say that with certain channels. One starts with an S. It's one name. Eid is the ending. Where you've seen them, you've used to see him, that particular individual, go the AFTV route. But this happened to one particular channel that I thought was usually more level-headed, right? And one of them is an actor, is one of my favorite TV shows, right? And just the way they was just they in the entire all of them. They're all pretty. They're not sensationalists. They're not. They're always usually level-headed. But for some reason, something like I don't know if it's just a group think. They all just was like, just sack the manager, which is like it's fucking insane. Like, who do we bring? What do we who do we switch him out with? Like, how do you even let something like that manifest itself into your tongue, knowing that there has been no plan, there was absolutely no guarantee that any manager on the face of this earth could have stopped our players from capitulating like that against Grimsby. There was nobody in this world that you can tell me that this team would not do that to. I'm sorry. So
Yeah,
that's why I'm like
I saw the
kind of
clips that you were
disappointed.
talking about from that particular channel, which is normally level-headed,
Very
because
level-headed.
the front man for that channel came from another channel
The
and
most
started his own.
level-headed of frontmans.
Right,
Hey,
and
you
all of
need
a
to
sudden,
send me that in
huh?
the WhatsApp afterwards. I didn't see it.
Oh, I'm gonna send it. This motherfucker was on Talk Sport talking that shit. He went on Talk
Oh
Sport.
no, he
Um,
didn't.
He
No,
went
he
on
did not.
Sky
Oh,
and Talk Sport with that
he's
oh,
same
that's
he's
energy.
he's getting paid. That's why.
yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't want to make that
Well, he's
accusation.
making
I'm
a
like,
name, isn't he?
damn,
He's on
bro.
Talk Sport or Sky saying that. More people are
I
seeing it,
Yeah.
more interaction. Whether it's positive or negative, they're still getting that interaction.
Now the channel had to get a timeout for me. I took a 1 week timeout. No, just no, since Wednesday. Since Wednesday, I just took a timeout. I haven't been back. Just like
Yeah.
no.
Maybe
I'm
you
just
don't
kind of
need.
like
Maybe it's a sign you don't need to go back,
no. I
because
still fuck with
sometimes
them
I went listen.
because they're funny as shit though. They're so funny. They're so funny.
I listen to other channels just for ideas, but some of it is so toxic. Like, I don't need to hear this BS. I just switch off. Some of them there's informative information. Like, okay. Some of it,
Yeah.
oh no, it's
Yeah.
toxic. It's just polluted and just like,
And it's
are you?
unbalanced. It's
Yeah.
unbalanced. So I like the ones where they have a view, a point of view, and then it's like, I hear what you're saying, but they might agree and might disagree, but don't just be like,
No, these ones will tell you straight. You need, if you are not following this kind of way of thinking, you are delusional. You don't have hope. Amran should be gone. Why are we keeping like, come again?
yeah.
Click, I'm out. And the only certain channels I subscribe to. And if I'm subscribing, it means there was content you had done in the past that I thought, okay, good, I can learn from this. But if I feel you're toxic, I am not subscribing. I will listen, but if I'm not even going to bother. So, Soul Man will send the details to you because I'm not promoting any of these guys on my channel for free. Ain't happening,
Sent.
Yeah.
Sent.
right?
K,
Uh,
K, and Ken, I sent it to you guys.
just
I think
just to give
the
Ken and Kay an update. When we shut down for the season in May, we won 13,000 subs. As of
oh,
today,
wow.
won 18,000.
Oh, wow. Over the preseason. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
through the
good.
preseason, we got 5,000 more people subscribing to us. So by the
Oh,
end of, I'm saying by the end of the year, we should be our target is 25,000 by the end of the year, easily. So yeah, keep spreading the word. Just keep giving us all the support you can, and we're gonna get there, without a doubt. And we say it as we see it. We are not forcing anyone to be toxic. We don't do the toxicity. We're not.
okay.
No, we're not doing that.
We have delusional, Mr. Fortress, but we don't have toxic.
Well,
Mr.
I
Fortress, are
had
you
to.
gonna
I
let
had
him
to.
just go away with that, mate?
Look, I don't know, man. I just want the team to do well.
Gotta
That's
give him the
my.
And
sexy
That's.
real quick, man.
I just want the team to do well.
and
Let's beat City, beat Chelsea. Let's get some good momentum in
do
the
you know
team.
if we beat them two people are gonna look at us like, huh?
How
They're
can
gonna
people
you
find
not?
a reason to say, oh,
will
they were
flip flop
missing
until the
players, their players were
game.
suspended, the ref
Yeah,
helped us. They will find a reason to
They'll say it's the
tarnish it.
international break. If we beat City, they'll say, oh, it's because international break. Not many United players went away on duty. All the City players went on. Yeah, you know what the media are going to say.
Oh yeah,
It's too predictable.
it's never cut dry for us. There's always something. And if United, could you imagine if United become that dominant team from back in the day? the people are going to quit their job. Because they're going to be unemployed because there'll be nothing to talk about anymore.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And you get more hits when United lose. The
Yeah.
YouTube channels get a lot more. Not just even
Because
not just Man
the
United.
toxic people come out and say, "I told you so. I'm going to tie my bandana," and no, mate.
Yeah. Because to be honest, I'm guilty of it. When we win, I don't really listen to them. I only listen to them when we lose, just to see what people. Yeah. I only go on YouTube to listen to fans' objectives and viewpoints.
But we are very impatient, though. We're impatient. But the Grimsby game, I was upset. That just every time I closed my eyes, all I saw was Onana fumbling on both goals, and that hurt. Our first attempt, because I told you guys this season, I said those are the 2 trophies we must win. And we lost one in the first attempt. First attempt. Against a team that's 3 tiers down. Come on, bro.
But that puts us under pressure and Amorim under pressure. We need to win the FA Cup. We have to go for it. We have to.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know what would be funny? You know what would be funny? If we're drawn against Grimsby in the 3rd round of the FA Cup.
We'll destroy them this time.
At the same venue. At the same.
To destroy them.
Yeah, we'll destroy them.
We have to destroy them.
Yeah.
Like, we can't wait another fucking 65 years. We have to destroy them. You know?
No, it will be funny that we pick Grimsby out in the FA Cup for the 3rd round. I don't know. I think lightning won't strike twice. I just can't see it. I just can't. Yeah. Right, gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Happy Sunday all. We out here we're having a holiday tomorrow, bank holiday. We've got Labor Day tomorrow, so it's a day off. We've got time to chill out and just relax. It's pouring down. So man, still pouring out where you are.
It's just stop.
Not today as much, but yes, a few days it's been raining pretty hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it cold already over there? I see Ruben get the managers that got their jackets already.
It's not really
Manchester,
cold.
so Manchester weather's always.
It's autumn now, isn't it? It's autumn now, isn't it?
Yeah. We're just going into autumn. Yeah.
Right.
Going into it. Yeah.
But the weather's already starting. The temperature's starting to drop gradually, right? Slowly.
Yeah, it drops. It's still like 20s though, but it's not as warm as it was before.
Right.
And it's windy, like colder probably.
Well, we before we came on, me and we got heavy downpour this morning. Just before the show started, we had heavy downpour. So yeah, we're still in the hurricane season, which is Solomon, when does the hurricane season end?
So the hurricanes don't follow a schedule, right? They just show up whenever. Okay, I think it's like something like late September or something.
Okay. All right, gentlemen, you have a nice day, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and keep on smiling. Take it easy. From all of us, glory.
Man United.
Thanks, guys.
Take it easy, guys. Take care. You too, guys. Take care, Ezra.